In today's show, we're feeling festive, so we're counting down our top 10 videos of 2024 and taking you guys behind the scenes.
And stick around to the end of the video where we're going to be revealing our plans for 2025, including some massive news.
Welcome back to the Cricket District Show. So as you can tell, if you're watching this video on YouTube, Christmas tree behind us, we're feeling very festive here at Cricket District HQ. We're celebrating a fantastic year. It's been an awesome 2024 and we couldn't do it without you guys. Our community who watch these videos, everyone who's been listening to the podcast recently, we are so grateful.
Yeah, it's been an amazing year and visited so many games, so many different countries. Sadly, no Nikhil today, but we did have some great times with Nikhil around the world as well.
Yeah, so let's get stuck into it. Our top 10 videos of 2024. What's coming in at number 10, Jack?
At number 10, it is not a long form video, which is a bit different from the others. It's a set of short form videos that we filmed running around Times Square in whites from our trip to New York.
The Cricket World Cup is coming here to New York, so we're asking New Yorkers what they think of cricket. Raymond, firstly, what do you like about chess?
It's the game of life.
Some would say cricket is also the game of life. What do you think of cricket?
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about cricket.
Who's this guy?
Goodness, man. I don't know anyone in here, man. It looks British.
Yeah.
Look, Ireland, Mr. Irish. Because
Mr.
of his
Irish.
beard.
What do you think about fit?
I love that. It's absolutely amazing. Classy, but still sporty in a way.
Yeah. Would you wear this on a night out?
Yes.
Benefits of cricket. It's healthy, great exercise. You can go for a beer with your mates afterwards.
If you compare that to chess, the benefits of chess is consequential thinking, problem solving, logic, tactics, calculation. It allows you to see 3 or 4 moves in advance. It allows you to see lines and angles. And these are algebraic expressions. So chess is 4 things. It's a board game, it's a sport, it's a science, and it's an art.
I like chess, I like cricket, I like Raymond. Thanks, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Challenging New Yorkers to bowl at me. Let's go. That trip to New York was crazy. We were there for the Warehouse Games with John Boy Media. An amazing opportunity to go and play in that crazy tournament. And then we had one day at the end of our trip, and I ended up running around Times Square in my whites.
I think that was the epitome of our funny 5 minutes. Let's just get it done. We had a coffee each and said, let's just go.
Yeah.
I did wear my whites to make you feel better. So
It wasn't
even
just
behind
me.
the camera.
Although if there's one place you can be wandering around in a crazy costume, it is Times Square. I don't think
yeah.
anyone really batted an eyelid.
No.
I was actually quite impressed by some of the bowling actions.
Yeah, it was good. It was really fun because we'd seen it done before in like basketball and people get the hoop up in the middle of the street. So we thought that was kind of pre-World Cup. We wanted to do something, and it was a bit daunting at first, but when we got into
Once we did one,
it was fun.
And shout out Sixes for lending us a little plastic bat that fitted
just
in our
about
luggage.
fitting.
And an incredible. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And we met some great people actually. Actually, the guy at the end who we gave 10 out of 10 to was already a subscriber of the channel, which is pretty cool to wander around New York and meet a subscriber of Cricket District.
And I remember he came up to us and just said, "Can I bowl at you?" We
Yeah,
were like,
he saw me in full whites. And then you got that epic photo in Times Square.
Yeah, the photo was cool. We were looking for the perfect spot for a long time, I remember. And I just, because the shadow, it was really harsh shadows in some areas. And I thought, we need to get this right. Found a zebra crossing that looked perfect, Times Square behind. And then wide angle, got nice and low, and it came out perfectly.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best photos you've ever taken.
Oh, definitely.
I'm biased because I'm in the photo.
And then the other video as well, I enjoyed. We were interviewing people about cricket and getting there. And we met Raymond, the guy playing chess, who really made me think that cricket actually is like chess.
The chess master Raymond.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that was fun. And then the guy, I think the French guy who really appreciated my full whites, thinking it was fashion. And then the other guy who thought Ben Stokes was Tiger Woods.
No, Pat Cummins was Tiger Woods. Ben Stokes, Mr. Irish.
Mr. Irish. I'll tell you what, Mr. Irish, quite a good nickname.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, those videos did really well. That was a good way to celebrate our trip to New York.
Really, really fun.
What's up next? What's number 9?
Number 9 is from our recent trip to Barbados, where we faced Keshav Maharaj in Village versus Pro.
Oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring both these guys up in 8 that he's going to run at me.
Oh! An absolute master.
Oh!
Flipping heck. What are you doing next summer? Oh, sorry, there's someone out, sorry.
No problem.
Oh, survived. I survived.
Almost left underneath.
Yeah, that episode of Village v Pro with Keshav Maharaj during the CPL in the nets at Kensington Oval doesn't get much better than that.
Watching that back makes me realise that's the most flair we've looked during a Village vs Pro. Pink pads, pink helmet, it was awesome.
Straight in, facing one of the world's best spinners. And he was brilliant. He was really generous with his time. These guys actually, during tournaments, they're training and then they're travelling and then they're playing. They actually don't have that much time to commit to stuff like this. So, yeah, big thanks to the Barbados Royals and to Keshav.
Yeah, for sure. It was really fun, actually. I always enjoy those episodes with spinners because I feel like they can put 100% in to what they're doing. And he had us on toast. There's
I enjoy those because you don't have someone charging in bowling 90 miles an hour.
And that.
Yeah.
But there is a clip that he literally says, all right, this is going to happen. Gets me out. Just
one thing that you do notice in that video as well is that there's a guy training in the next door net and absolutely smoking them.
Doesn't make you feel very good about yourself.
And it's also like so intimidating when you're like facing already a very good bowler and the guy next to you is just smashing them into the net. But really enjoyed that video. It did really well on YouTube. I think 70,000 views.
It was really fun.
And yeah, massive thanks to Barbados Royals and Keshav for being so good with their time.
Yeah, Keshav was absolutely brilliant. And for number 8, we're going to go from the Caribbean to South Africa. Very start of the year, the SA20, our episode of SA20 Showdown with Pretoria Capitals. And Jimmy Neesham, Phil Salt and Colin Ingram providing some goods.
I think this is comfortably my favourite episode of the SA20 Showdown.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Two from two.
Okay. 2 from 2, I like that. 2.
Oh, bong.
Yes,
bong. Okay, 2 from 3. That is absolute rubber.
No.
Yeah.
Neesham, we're on the same team, you flog.
Yeah, we all are.
Oh, no, Bongi, don't come off the ball. Throw it.
That's caught. That's caught. What was that? Just knuckleball?
No, you just got a bit soft with the length went like that.
2 from 4.
Yeah, 2 from 4. So, but it's
Right,
Bongi's gonna get
Neesham,
these
I'm
last
about to throw a stump at you if you maintain that Yorker counted.
Pink! Oh, I'm glad the net's here.
Oh, yes! I love how you're trying to hide how happy you are with that.
Jimmy, do you reckon this is quicker or slower than yours?
Too easy.
Easy job, honestly, and all they do is moan. Oh, it's so hard. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. That is easy game.
Oh, bowling. Oh.
Wow.
Mate, wait till you wake up tomorrow morning, you'll be sore.
So this is an interesting one for me because I wasn't there for this shoot, but I did edit the footage. So I actually heard everything that went on and it sounded like chaos.
Yeah, my favourite episode of the SA20 Showdown and probably the most chaotic to film. There were a lot of swear words that I think you probably had to edit out because Neesham and Salt were just going at each other. Despite being on the same team, they got so competitive. When the throwdowns weren't right, when we judged a 4 instead of a 6, it was so much fun.
It's funny, isn't it, when professional cricketers you're in the team, you're not against each other, you're in a team, and they still didn't quite
That's the great thing about
grasp
these videos, though, is as soon as you put them in a competitive environment, they
thrive.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So that was really good fun. Obviously, doing it in the middle at Centurion. Salt and Neesham literally smoking them into the stands. And it being an empty stadium as well, you can hear the clatter on the seats.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, Salt actually hit one out of the ground, so we lost quite a few balls. So apologies to Pretoria Capitals coaching staff if you lost a few white balls.
I've actually
there
bought
is
the
a shirt
shirt
out there actually. Yeah, that was one of the funnest episodes to do.
There you go.
And a nice shirt.
And the little take
and a bit of fun for Pretoria Capitals because they were having a terrible tournament. So we brightened up their day for a bit.
Absolutely. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Awesome.
What's that number 7, Jack?
At number 7, we are going to go to Ian Bell bowling in an episode of Village vs Pro that we actually shot the year before, but decided 2024 was the right time to release it. So
this is a great episode of Village v Pro.
Right, last ball.
Got 3 out on the hook.
Yeah.
Not mid on, mid off. I've gone really.
Okay.
With no one back here.
Okay. Oh, devastating. He's yorked me. He's gone off to the celebration.
No, gutting. Oh, middle stump out the ground as well. All right, my highlight of that video is getting bowled middle stump by my childhood hero. Wasted as a batter.
He
Decent medium pace.
really nice action.
Yeah.
And he had tricks as well.
Yeah, a ridiculous celebration. Ran down the street
He
at
ran a
Roland
long-
Dorridge.
a long way.
And actually, we shot that just before the heavens opened and it
Yeah.
started chucking it down.
Yeah.
But it sat on a hard drive for about a year.
It did.
And then you posted it.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
We were struggling to work out kind of timing wise what to do with it because we posted more content from that shoot with him playing his like top 10 shots and things like that.
And we did like a cover drive masterclass.
Yeah, and trying to recreate his famous cover drive. But yeah, we thought this was the right time to post it, and it was brilliant. I loved it.
That was great.
And I played some bizarre shot in there as well.
Yeah, the reverse ramp scoop was quality.
Through the legs.
Yeah, and then I bowled him some beautiful leg spin, which got
absolutely.
hit into the next town.
And it was actually, in terms of behind the scenes of that was one of the first times I'd met Adam from Neon.
Yeah.
Who we'd been in touch with online so much after working with them on bats and softs and creating content. So to meet them in person, have a full day of content
That was great.
was brilliant.
I'm really cool to film. Again, we always love filming these episodes actually in the middle. Because
Yes.
it just looks visually, it looks so much better.
Yeah.
You can actually see if it's gone for four instead of it hitting into the net. Yeah, that was great. It's a lovely club.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we get to go back there. Maybe Cricket District 11 can appear there next summer.
I think that was the same time that Brathwaite was playing there. Is that right?
Yeah,
similar
Carlos Brathwaite
time.
signed for them.
It was it was great. It was really, really nice grounds.
Yeah, lovely club. Yeah, we'll be back there this summer. Number 6.
Number 6, we're going back to the Caribbean this time.
Okay.
For some Jason Holder commentary.
CPL stars and pundits reacting to village cricket.
Look at him, batsman. Oh God, this is a classic. This is a classic. I give you Andrew Mitchell. Here is the bowler up past the umpire. Ball 6 to win. He bowls. He goes to the reverse. It's gone. What a shot! September hits it into October, November, and hopefully we see December. Wonderful scenes here at the ground. It is all you can ask for. You couldn't ask for a better finish. He goes into the most difficult shot there is in cricket with one ball, 6 runs needed, and he executes it to a T. Nothing more to be said.
Jason Holder has a certain future in commentary.
And a comedian. He's hilarious, these jokes. But he said after doing that, he loved watching those clips. And it's so funny showing the pros some, because some of them they have seen, but we picked a couple that they hadn't, and that they're one of the kids that it's just absolute chaos. They loved. All of them loved.
When you pitch it to a player, you're like, can you react to some village cricket? They're always a bit confused. And then the minute you show them the first clip, for us, it's always like, can we find a quiet room? So we found like a conference room at the hotel in Barbados.
Can we make it look pretty, carrying around like 10 stone?
Yeah,
Plants.
plants. We put a couple of plants in the background, which made it maybe look a bit better.
Made it pop.
But in the end, actually, Jason Holder steals the show, which is
Absolutely.
commentary. It's so great because everyone has played, not everyone has played that level, but everyone has played club cricket, whether you're an existing club cricketer or whether you're a pro like Jason Holder. And I think it's so great to see their reactions to it and to be able to relate some moments of their career to moments that they've seen in clubs.
And that
cricket.
last one as well, we said to him, okay, can you please commentate on this as you
Yeah.
would if you're a commentator? Because before we kind of let them just go for it. But that last one, we knew that big moment happened, and
September
he
hits it
saw
into
that
October.
he saw that name straight away, and
Yeah.
I reckon that he lined that up perfectly.
Yeah, so sorry, Nikhil.
Yeah, Nikhil, you're out the job.
What's in next?
And number 5, we're going back again to South Africa. Another episode of SA20 Showdown. This time with MI Cape Town, and it was interrupted by a certain someone.
Oh, told you that camera's in danger.
Okay, you're going to share your over with Lasith Malinga.
You can take all of them.
Bonus player. Oopsie. Tell you what, it's still got it, hasn't it? Yes, Malinga still got it. Still got it. Yes.
Finally.
Well done, Ollie. Guys, obviously Malinga has decided to get involved in this video, which is pretty cool. Let us know in the comments if you think his wickets should count. I think they probably should, considering he's a bit of a legend.
And also, I think he's the one that's hitting the most.
SA20 Showdown in the middle at Newlands, pretty cool. We had to work around some issues because Lasith Malinga decided he wanted a bit of bowling practice.
You know what? It was thanks Lassif for coming on, but
Yeah.
it did make it a bit difficult.
It was carnage because these videos are often just the two of us, and we're trying to present, but also be behind the camera and keep score. So when you're doing a bowl out and then Malinga just rocks up and bowls every other ball and starts hitting the stump, so you need to go and pick up the bails. I mean, it made for a great video in the end, but
Yeah,
it was carnage on the day.
I'm trying to keep score of how many they've hit. Check the cameras are rolling,
Yeah.
retrieve the balls, and then Lassif coming in and flinging.
Plus you've got
not
Robert-
just one,
yeah,
and the head coach.
You've got
started
Robin
coming over.
Peterson like coming in, checking his watch, being like, "You guys better get off the square because I need to do a range hitting practice." And then we're like, "We would be off by now if Malinga didn't interrupt the video."
You got to let.
You
go,
can't.
haven't
You can't say no. You can't exactly be like, "Nah, sorry."
And you let me get a cool photo of him afterwards.
Yeah,
little portrait.
that was great fun. SA20 was brilliant, and filming in the middle at Newlands, it was a real pinch.
And that was my first time there, and I was just another thing that added to the pressure. I was a bit gobsmacked by this ground because it's
Yeah.
just so beautiful.
It's stunning.
Just trying to take it all in.
stunning. And you've also got guys hitting sixes with another like practice session going on at Cow Corner.
Yeah, it's
Like,
nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, but we got it done, and Malinga actually, you know what? Thanks for being in the video.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
made a great thumbnail having him
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
What's in at number 4?
And number 4, somehow we've created a game that made Nasser Hussain walk off and leave.
Nasser Hussain quits a game of crick-tac-toe.
Australian T20 100, Shane Watson.
English.
There should be a timer on this nonsense that he's taking. Mate, this is longer than some of the...
What the?
Some of the
There's a lot of IPL questions. That's not fair.
Can we just call it quits here? He doesn't know an answer to a simple T20. He's commentating all over the world, every broadcast possible in T20. He's supposed to be a lover of the game. I don't know what lover he is. There are 9 options here. English, Australian T20, IPL winner, T20. Nasser Hussain is walked off. It's like one of his paparam fingers is broken and he just walked off. Retired hurt, he's done. Dinesh Karthik winner.
So shall I explain this one?
Yeah, again, one I wasn't there for, but did edit. So it was so funny to watch back.
It was brilliant. Essentially, Sky Sports Cricket came to us and said, if we gave you 10 minutes with some of our commentators, what would you do? And we were in the office and we were chatting about the potential of a cricket version of noughts and crosses, tic-tac-toe. And Jacob came up with the questions and the format. And me and him went up to the Oval to film an episode. And we got Dinesh Karthik and Nasser Hussain. And they were completely bewildered by the concept, but eventually got into it.
It's fun, isn't it? If you haven't seen it, basically you have to match the horizontal column with the vertical row,
Yeah.
and that player has to fit in there. So reasonably straightforward, but
Yeah.
they started
Particularly
screaming.
for someone like Nasser Hussain.
Yeah, they started screaming about Shoaib Bashir not playing for Surrey.
But what's
and-
great is very similar, you know, like we said earlier, with the players getting ultra competitive when you put them in this environment. It's the same with the commentators.
Yeah.
And Dinesh Karthik was so convinced that Shoaib Bashir had played for Surrey. He just started yelling over Nasser Hussain.
It turned into a shouting contest.
It
didn't
was a shouting contest, but a really fun video, and we want to do more episodes of that.
Definitely.
I think Nasser just had to get off for the toss, so just quit the video.
Just left.
Quit the game. But yeah, shout out to Sky Sports Cricket for arranging that one.
Absolutely.
With us, it's all about, you know, what kind of access can we get to players and to commentators, and as you'll see through this video, the last year has been incredible.
Yeah.
And it just shows what we're able to create when we get that access and when we get that time.
And even in 10 minutes as well. Like that's one of our favourite videos of the year. Like
Yeah.
it kind of, that was our trial day for Crick-Tac-Toe.
Yeah.
And it was like, right, this is it now. We've got it. It's brilliant.
It works.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, plenty more coming forwards. Maybe even drop a comment who you want to see play Crick-Tac-Toe, because I feel like it's a certain type of player who rates themselves a bit of a badger,
Yeah.
wants to get involved. So we need to put some people up against each other.
It's also great to have a concept that we can film where it doesn't necessarily involve bowling or batting
Yeah.
or fielding, because often we'll get access, but it'll be to a commentator, a pundit who hasn't played in a few years and doesn't want to put on the pads.
Or
we
some
don't-
occasions,
or we
an
don't-
injured player.
Yeah, or we don't. Yeah, exactly. Or we don't have time, and actually a concept like that really brings out their personality and
Yeah.
and showcases what they're all about in a fun little 5-minute video.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is what it's all about.
Yeah, cool. Number 3?
What's in at number 3? Top 3.
Yeah, this is top 3, so get into the good stuff here.
Yeah.
And number 3 is Alice Capsey taking on our fastest to 50 challenge.
Shot, that is absolutely massive. 6 runs.
That's better.
Shot. Little score update, 26 off 10.
Oh,
Do you want to track here?
Oh, they're
Tell
mad.
you what, I'm going to give you 4. Fine
Yeah,
enough.
nice. It's the best place to score runs.
Very, very nice. Another 4. You got a chance here. If you go 6-4 here, or 4-4, you're
See how we
top of the leaderboard. Come on, you got this. There's one of them. 46 from 15, 1 ball. Come on. Oh my days, she's done it. Top of the leaderboard.
That was the best one yet.
That was huge as well. 6 to finish. Oh my days.
There you
That
go.
is ridiculous. Unbelievable.
What about it, mate?
Let's not talk about that. 5 wickets.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on that day. And
You lost your head.
So I just got back from that South Africa trip. So I was a little bit all over the shop, but can't turn down an opportunity with one of the best female players in the world and Red Bull.
Yeah, Red Bull, shout out. They sorted our video with Ben Stokes and then with Alice Capsey at Net. Great facility. Yeah, I did enjoy. The text came through. I said, how did it go? And you said, good, ... Got out 5 times.
I just couldn't see it that day. Don't know what was going on, but credit to Alice, she broke the record, 16 balls, and some of the shots I couldn't quite believe. She had a new bat that she was trialing out.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable. Some shots were brilliant, and it's so nice to see her in full flow.
Yeah, pretty cool, and an opportunity that we couldn't turn out. I think you got back the day before, 2 days before.
2 days before, yeah.
Yeah, so I was still in South Africa at this point, probably filming that Pretoria Capitals video with Jacob. And then you go home and film in the nets. That's one thing we will say. An excuse for both of us is that often we film indoor Faster 50 Village V Pro in the middle of January, February, when we're both a bit rusty.
Yeah.
But that is the worst I've seen you bat in a video.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, by far. I don't mind this content. It's content. The wickets and equal content.
That's also a great thing about being cricket content creators is when we do badly, when I bowl pies or you get bowled middle stump, we're just like, it's just for the content.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
It's always an easy excuse.
That's why we've done it. Yeah. Right, number 2.
Yeah, number 2, we are going to go to Manchester. This one is an interesting story.
Okay.
This is facing Luke Wood and Chris Green for another episode of Village versus Pro.
Oh, exactly as you called. Bit of swing, bit of shape.
I'll give you one.
Jam down late on it. 1 run.
1 run. Lovely start. Lovely start.
Come on, Toby, watch the ball. This is comfortably the quickest I've ever faced.
The junior thigh pad's going to get a testing here. I can feel it.
Oh, that's cut him in half. Oh, he's played that
Blocked
well.
out, blocked out.
That's what we saw in the warm-up. That's strong defence.
He has got a good defence to
Yeah,
him.
I reckon he's scrambling a quick single there.
Yeah, let's give him one. Toby, we'll give you one for that.
Another, you get a quick single there.
He followed him.
He said you're a Premier League cricketer.
No chance.
Oh no, that's on. I hope that was pad.
You alright?
That's actually alright.
That hit your neck?
Yeah.
Hit the pad?
We've given the okay.
Here.
Oh.
That's going to hurt in the morning.
Right, so let's explain how this came about. We go up to Old Trafford, Emirates Old Trafford, to film a vlog of the Roses Derby. It's a sellout in the Vitality Blast, and it rains all day and all evening.
Yeah, it's this proper story because we'd done a lot of prep for this other vlog that we
Loads.
were trying to execute. I'd got like my project ready. I was planning to go straight to the hotel we were staying at the ground to edit the vlog for the next day, all set to go.
And we had pitch access, we had interviews lined up, we had the whole thing. And it's been on our bucket list, our kind of YouTube bucket list, to film a vlog at the Roses Derby. And classic Manchester, it rains all day. But we adapted.
Yes, we did. And I remember at the moment that I trusted that it was off, because you know what it's like, everyone was on their radars looking for rain here, there and everywhere. And Adam Lythe walked in and went, no chance.
It's
And that was
not
it. And
happening.
I was like, right, let's rethink.
Yeah, so we were like, right, we're still going to stay over. We might as well try and make something happen. We'd met Chris Green at the CPL.
Yes.
And Luke Wood follows us on Instagram.
Met
so
him
we
at
kind
T10
of,
as well.
And met him at T10. So we were aware of those two guys. They're aware of us. And we literally walked into the changing room with the blessing of the team manager at Old Trafford, and said, does anyone fancy bowling at two village cricketers?
Yeah.
And can we borrow some kit?
Yeah, so that was, I think, a random PCA helmet. It was left-handed gloves, both right-handed batters.
Yeah.
A bat that Luke would have been gifted that was just at the bottom of his kit bag.
Yeah.
A random box and a sock that we found. And is there a thigh pad?
We must have been wearing a thigh pad.
Maybe a small one.
Tiny little thigh pad and our ropey trainers.
Yeah, no sports clothing, literally in like clothing ready to go and shoot content.
But to their credit, to Luke and Chris, they could have easily gone home.
Yeah.
I mean, Salty jumped in the car and went home straight away because he'd already been in the video that year. But Luke said, yeah, no problem. I'm up for it. So did Chris.
Let me grab a new white ball.
Yeah. And we had a brilliant net.
It was great.
With
It was
them.
brilliant.
Luke Wood is the most terrifying bowler I've ever faced. I mean, because he swings it and he bowls rockets, and it was just coming, it was coming at such a difficult angle.
Yeah.
Had no chance.
It's his height, because it's not tall.
Quite almost like skiddy into your body.
Skiddy and swinging in.
Yeah.
Just not nice.
No.
I got one on the knee roll, literally a couple of inches higher, and I'd have been in
my
serious
bad.
trouble.
I told him that you played Premier League cricket.
I actually clipped that up, actually. Because
Yeah.
you say I play Premier League cricket. That's a lie.
Well, just because we
got relegated.
we got just because we did have. There was one guy who very consistently commented on every episode of Village V Pro, being like, "Jack isn't a village cricketer. He plays in the Premier League." So I thought, well, let's get that. Let's make that into some content. Let's make
Just
that guy
that,
happy.
yeah.
Let's make Luke Wood bowl proper
Yeah,
pace.
and he did
but
bowl.
we pretty much survived. We did okay.
I got out once. I chopped onto my stumps, but it is so fun.
That was a great, and again, like a great video out of what could have been a waste of a day.
And short form as well.
I
just love behind the stumps angles of GoPro, and I think that might be my favourite one from a bowling perspective, because you just see this shape as clearly as you can. It's white ball, black background, plus Luke Wood.
I actually had a conversation with someone this morning about what kind of content is best to like get new audiences involved in the game, and I think everyone markets cricket as like big six hitting, but actually we need to talk more about the skill of fast bowling and facing fast bowling. And I think that's partly why the behind the stumps angle does so well, is because you can actually see how quick a ball is coming. Whereas when you watch it on TV or see it from a different angle, it doesn't quite show how fast the ball is coming at the batter.
Maybe that's on us next year, because sometimes we cut out the batters getting bowled for behind the stumps. So maybe
actually we need a bit more of that.
Maybe it's a behind the stumps bowling edition.
Yeah. So massive thanks to Chris Green, Luke Wood and Lancashire for setting up that video. One of our favourite episodes of Village V Pro.
Yeah, it was awesome. And now we're finally down to the #1 spot, our favourite moment of the year. In true Cricket District fashion, we're not going something mainstream, not Village versus Pro, but it's our partnership from our trip to Cricket on Ice.
Good to go. Let's do it. Yep. Oh.
That was one of the best trips we have ever done. I'd obviously been the year before, experienced it, knew that you had to come, and we had to play on the same team, the mighty Roggenhorn CC. I got a golden duck in the first innings, the curse of the GoPro, but in the final game, we put on a great partnership.
It was so fun, and you can see by the footage, by that time, after 3 or 4 days of cricket, it was basically playing on not a frozen lake, but it was melting
the lake was
dramatically.
starting to melt. Yeah.
It's such a cool trip, and like you say, you landed from South Africa the day before, so went home for a day and then straight back out here. So I feel so bad about your golden duck. 18 hours of flying time for a golden duck.
Man, but it was great, and the guys, Chris and John at Roggenhorn CC, they initially reached out during COVID. They built a cricket net in Chris's garden, sent us the photo to feature on Six and Out, and then we just started chatting, and I went out there the year before and then this year, and it was just so much fun, and we're really proud of that video because I think it Cricket District is all about growing the game and showcasing how it's a sport played in all of these amazing locations, and it doesn't get much more interesting than on a frozen lake in San Moritz.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of the best videos, one of the best trips that we've ever done. That's our top 10.
That's it. A serious year.
It's been a really cool year.
And yeah, again, all thanks to everyone for watching. So
Yeah.
we can't thank the support enough from the community, whatever platform you're watching on. It's been a fantastic year.
Yeah, everyone who watches these videos, who's been listening to the podcast recently, we couldn't make them without your support. And that being said, 2025 is going to be our biggest year ever.
I think it's going to be massive. We looked at our timeline the other day. We've got a calendar up in the office and kind of penciled out like what we want to do because there's so much going on. And we're starting the year off strong again. We can finally announce
we are going back to SA20.
So exciting.
South Africa's premier T20 competition. We went there last year. We created content with all of the teams, including the SA20 Showdown that we've just talked about. And in 2025, we're going for the entire thing.
Yeah, 6 of us going. So a strong CD team.
Big crew. We're going to be part of their social media team. We're going to be at every stadium creating content for SA20's channels and for our own channels. And we can't wait to see a few of you guys there.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're going, make sure you come and say hi to us if you see us at the grounds, because last year was fantastic to meet loads of people who said kept coming up to us. So hopefully now we've done 1 year, next year maybe even more people come say hi. And what we were talking about the other day is we've obviously got to focus on the tournament and make sure we do that properly, but I would love to do some other bits of cricket. Like I remember last year you played a game. If we get a day off somewhere, hopefully we can try and fit some other cricket
so if you're watching this and you play club cricket in South Africa, drop us in the
2 village cricketers
on Instagram or drop us an email, info@cricket-district.com. We'd love to get involved. So yeah, really strong start to the year. Can't wait to go back to SA20 and work with those guys. We love the competition. The players love playing in it. Beautiful stadiums, amazing atmosphere. The weather helps too, particularly when it's so cold and wet and grey in the UK. And then moving on.
Yeah, I guess nothing massively like confirmed yet, but I think we've got some targets for sure.
Yeah.
We've got to do something about the IPL. Top on my bucket list to go. I'm desperate to go and just see a game of the IPL.
Yeah.
India-England series in the summer.
5 tests India are coming for.
Which is mental. Yeah. Absolutely mental. And then back into the year, we've got CPL, which we'd love to go back to.
Yeah.
And then finally, Ashes.
Not to mention playing every Saturday for
and
our
that,
clubs.
And that.
There's obviously loads of women's cricket going on.
Yeah.
We'll have Regina back creating content for the channels. So all of your usual favourite stuff, plus some more. It's going to be a great year. But as always, if our community want to get involved, just send us a DM, send us an email. We're always looking for more presenters, more content creators, more players for the Cricket District 11. So if you want to get involved, you know where to find us.
Yeah, and I think we should reward people if they've made it this far in the episode and tell them about one of the first videos of 2025, which we've been working so hard on.
Yeah.
It's taken 5 different shoots, 5 different cricketers. So not just one cricketer as we usually do, but 5 different cricketers. And it's going to be something like 2 hours condensed into 20 minutes of just pure action.
And it's been so much fun to make as well. That's how you know it's going to be a good video, is because we've had a lot of fun making it. You're going to be editing it.
I am.
Can you reveal the date of which it will go live on YouTube?
I hope. We're going to put this live. This is going to put in the pressure, but I hope Sunday the 5th of January.
Put it in your
5th.
calendars.
Yeah.
If you've got one, put it in your characters of cricket calendar. That's going to be a great video. We are also... Let's reveal it. We're going to be filming Fastest to 50 with the one and only Moeen Ali between Christmas and New Year. Can't wait for that.
And hopefully try and get some of his teammates involved.
That would be awesome. So yeah, we've got loads of cool content coming up in January. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. Drop us a comment with which cricketers around the world you want to see featured on the channel. And thanks again for all your support in 2024.
Yeah, thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.